Hey guys, so today I've got my book haul that I'm going to do for you guys. It's my June book haul, and I got a lot of books in June. I got 14 books. Went a little bit overboard, so I'll probably be sticking to library books for July. But anyway, I'm going to go through and show you guys what I got and just let you know which ones I've read already and which I haven't yet. And so I'm not really going to go into much of the description of each book because there is a lot of books. There's 14 books. My iPad tends to cut me off at 15 minutes. So I'm just going to show you the book and tell you just quickly what I've read and stuff. So the first book I'm going to show you guys, this is part of my book outlet haul, whatever. So at the end of May, last day of May, I ordered a bunch of books from Book Outlet, and of course they got here in June. So these are the books from Book Outlet. I'm going to show you first, and there are 6 of them. The first one is called Once by Cameron Doki. I think I said that right, maybe, I don't know. But this one is pretty much a fairy tale retelling, and it's 3 stories in one. As you can see, it's kind of thick. It's kind of a thick book, but that's because there's 3 stories in one. So it's a retelling of Cinderella, Rapunzel, and Mulan. So yeah, that's the first one I got at Book Outlet. Then this next one I got is Pivot Point by Cassie West. And I've seen this in Barnes & Noble for quite a while, and it always looked interesting. It sounded kind of interesting. I actually don't remember right now what it's about. I think it's sort of I think it's kind of where like the main character can see the outcomes of different decisions she's going to make, and that way she can sort of choose the better outcome. Don't remember for sure, but I think that might be what it's about, maybe. But anyway, I haven't read this yet, but it's part of the book outlet haul that I got. And then the next one is Incarnate by Jody Meadows, and I just love this cover. It's such a pretty cover. I love the colors and everything. Anyway, this one I read on my iPad a couple months ago, but I really wanted to get it in physical book form because I like physical books more than reading on my iPad. So this one was, I think, like $5 on Book Outlet, so I was like, okay, why not? So I got it. And then after that, I got the second book after Incarnate, which is Asunder by Jody Meadows. And again, the cover is really pretty. I love the colors on here. So this is the second book in the trilogy. I don't have the third one yet. I didn't find it on Book Outlet at the time. So maybe later on they'll have it. But yeah, this is the second one I got. I haven't read it yet, so I still need to read the second book. And then also from Book Outlet, I got Unearthly by Cynthia Hand. And this is a trilogy. I think it's about angels, I believe. Maybe fallen angels. But it's an angel story. So, yeah. This is the first one in the trilogy. Whoops. I'll get that later. And then I got Boundless, also by Cynthia Han. And again, these covers are really pretty too. I love the color. This one, I can't remember. I think this actually might be the third book in the trilogy, so I have the first and the third. I was looking for the second, but on Book Outlet, they only had it in paperback and not in hardcover, and they didn't have these two in paperback, so I couldn't get like the whole set together in either hardcover or paperback, so I was just like, I'll get the second one later on when I have time. But anyway, those are my Book Outlet books. Try not to drop this one as well. Okay. And then next I'll go through, actually I'll show you what I got at my local half-price bookstore. So the first one I got was The Iron Witch by Karen Mahoney, and I did a book review on this, and you guys can go check that out. This was $5 at Half Price Books. And then the other one I got at Half Price Books, I was surprised to see this there for $5, and it's the hardcover, and it's in pretty good, like really good condition. But that is Daughter Smoke and Bone by Laini Taylor. And Kat from Catty-tastic loves this book. She talks about this book. And so I decided, you know, why not? I want to give it a shot. So yeah, I got this one for $5 there as well. And then so the next several books that I got, these are from Barnes & Noble. All of them are from Barnes & Noble. And so I got Midwinter Blood by Marcus Sedgwick, which I read this one as well in June, and I will talk about it in my June wrap-up video. And then I also got, at the same time, I got Bad Girls Don't Die by Katie Allender. So yeah, that's another one I got at Barnes & Noble. And then these ones, so for the Bookbusters read-along for the month of June, the book that we read was Miss Peregrine's Home for Peculiar Children by Ransom Riggs. And so I got that, and I read this in June as well. And I will talk about it in my wrap-up video as well. And then the next one I got, let's see. I got Death of Sworn by Leah Cypress. And this one I just finished this past weekend. I read it, this past weekend, Friday, Saturday. and I finished it. I will talk about this one in my June wrap-up video as well. And then the last two that I got, which I've read one of them already, is ta-da! Clockwork Prince by Cassandra Clare. I really like this one. I will talk about it in my wrap-up video because I did read it in June, so I will talk about it in my wrap-up video. One thing I'll say about this book is I have never wanted to throw a book across the room before, and this book I got to a certain point where I was like, really made me frustrated and I wanted to throw it across the room. But I was on the light rail at the time when I was reading this, when I read that part, so I couldn't throw it, but just made me mad. But otherwise, it's a really, really good book. I love Clockwork Prince. I love all the Infernal Device books so far. I still have to read Clockwork Princess, which, as you can guess, is the next book that I want to show you guys. Ta-da! Clockwork Princess. I took off the dust jacket because I'm about to start reading it today. So, yeah, I'm excited to get into this one. But yeah, that is pretty much it. Oh, one thing I will show you guys. So, I got the collector's first edition of Clockwork Princess. So here's the cover. You can see collector's first edition. And when I looked inside the book and I looked towards the back, I'm like, there's nothing back here. There's like no bonus story or material or anything. What makes this the collector's edition? What's so special about this?